Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for coming in. It's me, Aqua, and it's day 19 of the amateur arc. Oh, sorry. And, and I got some things that I actually wanted to try out. I've dusted off some of my skills from when I was away, off stream, and I'd actually like to, finally get into the body of it all, and hence the title. Welcome to day 19 of my amateur arc, where I just want to start off actually first. Man, you know what? I really do need music. You'd think maybe that I'd figure that out on like day 10, maybe day 9. Wait, maybe that'll be it. No, we need to press on, right? Wait, what is going? I just did an update with OBS, and it did some weird, some things look weird, but I digress. Anyway, without getting distracted again. So, one of the things that I really want to do, and you probably have all mentioned this, was to improve my. So, the initial is improve my art, to which I can then do my own art, which I can then focus on starting back up on my writing, to then eventually draw illustrations, plates, illustration plates for that art, and just have this visual aspect to it. And you may be thinking, well, what, Aqua? Why are you doing all of this? This just pay someone. Just pay someone. Yes, that's easier said than done. Just give just give them money and they'll do it for you. And you're not wrong, because I've already done some commissions. In fact, this lovely little guy right here, who is me, of course, was done on commission from someone. And actually that's kind of why I wanted to what I wanted to start out with. And without further ado, we oh god. Um Wait a tick. Nope, never mind. We're here. We did it. I know how to do this. because I because I am a professional. And let's do this, and do that. Boom, check it out. And there's that. Okay, so we'll be getting into this later. But for now, so to start off with, I want to thank. I believe I thanked them like initially. I probably should do like a post or something. Who knows? Back. Thank you for coming in. It's me. Oh wow, crazy. Anyway, so I've done some commissions already, and I want to take this moment to shout out the people that I have commissioned, have commissioned for me, have done commissions for me, whatever. So without further ado, for this model, actually, it was done by this man right here. This is his Twitter. Yes, I still call it Twitter. Deal with it. So this is him. This is Omni. I'll just call him Omni for short. You can find him at Omni OO Man. I mean Omni O Man? Omni Oo Man? Or is this two eyes? You put a period. Anyway, so you can find him here. There he is. On X, formerly known as Twitter. But as you can see, he does a whole bunch of stuff. You can see that he does chibis, and he does little art things, and all around cool stuff. He also plays Wuwa, but not a game that I'm playing currently. But you can see that eventually we'll get there. Yeah, so he's got a nice art style that I really like, and here's a time lapse. But if you are, I want to say again, first off, just give this a second. So thank you so much for doing this. He was a joy to work with, very professional. So if you want something like this, just give him a call. And by a call, I mean just follow his instructions on how to do a commission. And to do that, you go here. And for what I did specifically was I I can't afford, and here comes the crux of everything, money. So I couldn't afford and can't afford a full VTuber model yet, which is fine because initially I was just using a PNG. Oh my god, I'm choking, I'm dying. It's okay. Uh, so initially, I was like, well, what am I? So my character, as you can see, is this, and it fit perfectly. It fit perfectly for everything that I wanted, everything that I needed, and it was right here that I'm that I took all of this stuff. So he does all of this, and one of the things I believe is actually within this tab, the Live 2D tab. You scroll all the way down, keep going, keep going. Here it is. It's the TTS, the Twitch chat something. I can't remember what that means. But initially this is for, for to make a mascot. And for what I needed, I mean, here I am. It's simple. It's a book. The book is thankfully primarily just a rectangle, and I had my design on it. And here we are. And so if you want something like this and to start out with, it is where is it? He does all of these as well. I think he updated this. But anyway, so yeah, he definitely updated this. I don't anyway, but yeah, so this is the option I did. So in as of right now on July 25th, 2:30, 2024, you can go for this option. Think of a little cute character that you want, have a design going. I already had my design up and going already, so I essentially just sent him that and said, "Hey, hey, do this, but book." And he was like, "Cool." And he did, and here I am, and here we are. So this is the option. So you can start this for now, and take care of that. Oh, what's going on here? Oop, there you have it. Um, oh no, I clicked. Well, I did have some current views. View settings. Is that one? It initial. Okay. Well, uh, I'm sorry that I missed that. But getting back on track, give this a shot. If this is something that you want to do, because it is drastically cheaper than that amount. And I'm not saying it's not worth this by any means. I'm just saying this number is bigger than that number. So if you want lower number, then choose that. So, uh, so again, that's literally what I did. I saw that he could do some of this stuff, and now here I am. So talk to him more about what you want, and he'll get back to you. He's quite well. He's very professional, and you can always check on his other stuff. But I won't delve too deep into it. See, here's the queue. Since we're already here, about this board, yeah, sure, cool, okay, and you can do all of this stuff. So that's Omni, and I have him to thank for my avatar. So it was quite beautiful. Now, the other thing that I wanted to, the other person that I wanted to shout out is his name is Edgy Art, and he's actually this is a person that I've commissioned to do some character Sadly, I double checked this before. I cannot scroll any lower than this because YouTube will yell at me. But he does have nice art. Give him a shout out. Uh, look him up if you like his art. He does do mostly NSFW, but he does do some SC right here, but are still possible. But actually, I will show you some art. Actually, we'll keep this up, and I'll show you some things that he has done. He's done for me, and this is kind of what really pushed me, honestly, and you can even say inspired to inspired me to push art as okay. We're already there. Okay. Let's see. Where are we here? So he's done two things for me so far. Actually, no, he's done three. I don't have the third. Let's see. I'm gonna go get the third, but until then, we're gonna get this right now. It is. Then we're gonna get. Oh, this. Oh my days. So while that happens, actually, boom, we'll show you what I mean. Hold up. All right, trust me. We're going to. And then, if I never did it this way, so here we go. All right, so here is this. What? Where did it go? Um, it. Well, that's a that's a bummer because it erased. There we go. It erased my initial oh my goodness. Why? Okay, pardon that. Well, welcome back to our regular scheduled program. My name is Agua, and well, oh my god, I am rich. I'm actually quite pissed. This sucks. I had the whole thing perfectly rigged out, but now it's all janked. There we go. Okay, that that yeah, I have no idea where it is. Huh. So that sucks. Anyway, so here it is. So if you were looking at his art, so if we were looking here, this was one of the missions that I had him do. This is Mara. He is the protagonist of the story that, as you can see, she's holding me. But she's the protagonist of the story that I'm writing. And this is her just relaxing on a bed and just not in combat, not in anything to go. And so I really like this. And I really wanted the main character to have some art for her so I can actually get things down. And I love what he did with her. I I gave him a pose. I gave him an idea board on how she's to be. She's a dark elf, and he gave me his all, and I love every second of it, every bit of it. So this is Mara, and here we have, this doesn't spoil anything, but here we have her friend. This is Ida, and these two will be essentially going on adventures, going on the adventure with Agua, me, to make sure, I'm not going to really spoil anything, but to understand what happened in the past so that they can start feeling things at present, because a whole bunch of stuff that is going on, and I'll get in more detail about that. But this is from both of him. Both of these commissions were from him. I really like how this turned out. This was really nice, and there's a reason why she has such a skimpy outfit. And one of those reasons, this actually doesn't. I'll to remain spoiler free, as much as spoiler free as I can. So initially, what happens was she actually goes out. She's a warrior in their kingdom, and she goes out as an ambassador to try to get aid for her kingdom. Then she goes missing, and that's actually her going missing is actually what leads her to go out and try to find her. It's one of her main deals. But in order to do that, she also has to go out as an ambassador herself, or else she wouldn't have been able to leave, really. And as a princess, it's you know even harder for her to move around as it is. So she goes missing, and he goes to find her. And eventually they do find each other, but she's not. This isn't. Something's happened, and they end up having to fight each other. And after some time, she eventually joins up with the team. And uh, the reason why this is primarily the skimpy, a lot of skin showing is because I mean, I'm not the first one to. There it is. All right. Sorry about that. I know what to do with this now. So, so that said, we so the reason for this is because elves take in energy. Unlike humans, they can take in energy through their skin. And let's think of it as like an advanced photosynthesis. They can do it, except they can do that through their skin. And that's why in their culture they have, skin revealing, you can see their backs, you can see at the stomach, they may wear like shorter clothing or skin tight clothing so that you can, still have parts of their skin. But that's why. And one of the things that I actually wanted to do, and because of that, she's very uh what's the word that I'm thinking of? It's not coming to my head, but she really enjoys that freedom that comes with it, and she embraces that, and it actually makes her stronger through her magic ability. And that's one of the main reasons why she has her outfit this way. The compare and contrast to this is Mara fighting in a fighting style, fighting stance, and where she's getting ready. We're a tag team, and she's channeling energy through her book, and she's getting ready. And I do like this. I like the design. I like how it shows that she's floating. Like she has enough energy to do that, but you can see that it still channels through, but it's less skin showing. I wouldn't say a prude, but she's more shy, more bashful about it, so she doesn't like to show as much skin. So you can see that while she still does, she's more covered up in the torso. She has a sheer, I don't know what you call it, a blouse that's some sheer, but it's all covered, gloves, and all of that. So that is what goes on when I was thinking about character creation and their fashion, their design, really. And once again, I really do love how this came out. And not again, and not. I mean, no, this would be a spoiler, really, but I will show it now. Show it now. Check this out. So this is her just getting ready. As you can see, this is as compared to with her. Oh no! Uh-oh. I don't know how to slot that back. Now I do. So compared between this, so here she is. Like she puts her hair up, so it's not in her way. She gets ready. She has her gloves with her because she has to flip through the pages really quick, find things. Of course she can do this, magically, but you know what I mean. And comparatively, she's more ready for combat than she is when she's just back at back in her room, just relaxing. And I really like that difference in her design, in her in how she's not always in combat mode. She doesn't sleep in this. Like she changes and she gets more comfortable. And I actually do really like. I do the what was it? The Manslayer dress just works perfectly for her design. You can see like there's still skin showing clearly because she does require that, to essentially live. It's not just a way to get stronger, but it's just how they live. It's like how we need vitamin D from the sun. They get that through magic, and they get that through her skin. And so we have this way, this form, and when she's relaxing, and then we have this form when she's fighting. And then so her primary weapon is using a tome, and I'm said tome. And the second part that he was able to do was this. So here's this. So you can see he was able to change this. He changed the magic. So here she is. It's like, oh, we're just, he's getting ready to, I don't know, like there's a bar fight. But here, now something's happened. Something's ready. And there's me in the background. I look amazing. But she ends up summoning me, needing to summon me. Like the magic changes. It changes. She summons me, and I just love that he was able to do that. So from here to here, you can see that she's not just this, not just a princess that needs help. I mean, she does need help, but she can fight on her own if she needs to. And she's quite strong, and we're only going to get stronger. So this doesn't happen for a while. So she actually has to work up to this. So she can't actually summon me until much later. Well, not much later. A couple chapters in. And by chapters, you'll more details for it. But she can't just outright do this. So she actually has to essentially, start like this. Like this is how you start. And it just shows progression. And I really wanted to show that progression, not just through my writing, but through the visual of it all. And I think this is a big visual change for how this works. And I'm really happy with how this kiss came out. And I just love his style. I love that he was able to do this, and he's able to keep doing this. So I constantly have him. He's my go-to person that I commission to do stuff like this. And if you want to get a bit spicy with your stuff, then he can do that too. So give him a shout. Ask him, talk to him. You can message him through Twitter, but he does. You can message him through Twitter, but he does have a Discord. You can contact him on and let him know that you want something. I wish I could show you, because he does down below, if you were to scroll, he can do Valorant. He does Valorant, or he really does like whatever you want to commission. You have OCs, he'll do it. You want a fan art of something that already exists, he'll do that too. And he'll be happy to do so. So again, give him a call. Oh my goodness. Send out a message, let him know. Tell him Agua sent you, and yeah, have fun. Enjoy your art. So this was these two guys. So Omni did this little man, this little dude in 3D, so that you can see. And then this guy is currently doing the art that I want for my drawings right now. And he will be for the foreseeable future. Because again, I love art, and I love how he's able to do this. So apparently, too, he can do animals, right? So I love how the Griffin turned out. It was very fun. Again, I gave him an idea board, poses, other things to help him out. The more information you have, again, this is for any commission, the more information you have, if you have colors, for the idea for what they're going to wear, if you have a pose, if you have, all of that. Make an idea board, put it down, make it easy, and you can just make it right from Paint. Not Clip Studio Paint. Microsoft Paint. Go to Microsoft Paint, copy and paste some pictures there onto a file and say, this is my idea board, and then highlight what you want. Use words as well. Like make a section for words, letter your examples, right? And tell them what they want. And this is for any artist. So I'm able to. So that's what I do. So make an idea board and give them your ideas. You'll get a beautiful art, and that's something eventually that I'll be doing. And so for anyone waiting, hey, uh, we'll get there. We'll get there. I won't let you wait too long. So on that note, let's see. We are. Oh yes. So on that note, one of the things that we'll get right back into me actually drawing is the end game for it all. And one of the things that I can show is right here with this. And while I have other individual artists, indie artists that are here, I did want to show something like this because it is, and again, when I use this word, I don't mean they're not professional, but we understand this is a company that is doing this. They hire artists and they make sure that they have everything to go. And this is a game that I play. But as you can see, right? You know, this is it. Like this is primary end game right here. And so being able to draw at this level, if I can reach this level, then I'll be happy. Like that's, you know, like you can always get quote unquote better, you know, but to have a set end game, a set style to where I can be like, all right, I'm good. I understand key concepts, and I will get better. I'll get better at this, that, and the other. You know, but having an end game and understanding that and setting that for yourself is very important. So this is one of those end games right here. This is a picture that I'd like to be able to replicate, and I'm happy for that. And I'm actually quite excited because looking at all of this now, granted, we'll be actually doing a body. So, you know, you can do squares and boxes, right? So it's actually, because her spine comes this way, right? You have this box right here. You have your circle for a head, right? It comes down over here. You have your center line come down. The eyes. You can see this one's smaller, this one's bigger because it's looking at you, right? You have your center line right there. And then you have smaller rectangles, that's your spine, that connects over here. Then you have this box. And then you have these, which makes the legs. And then you can filter out all of the other boxes and you put not. But yeah, all of this stuff that we have and fun art like this, you can see it's not like what do you call it? It's not like the live 2D rendering that this is, but you can see, look at it right here. Bam. Beautiful. Some foreshortening going on with this hand. Yeah. You know. So this is, and it's her birthday yesterday. But again, having a fun endpoint where you can look at what someone does and then just map it out now. And like I said, I haven't done the body yet, but we're actually going to do that. That's kind of the key part of the GirlFailure title. That we're going to start it now. We're going to do bodies, and we're going to fail. We're going to do really bad at it. But you can see, like, here's this box right here. And then her spine twists. So now you have this box here with the legs, all that jazz. And you can see that it's a bit bigger because it's going towards you and everything like that. So you have your this line? Vanishing line, right? No, vanishing point. Vanishing point's over here. Your horizon line and all that stuff. But once you start learning like the basics, and you can start doing something beautiful like this. You know, that's the end game. I need to make a banner. I need to do that. It's gonna be for next episode, I guess, or off stream. We'll make a banner. Put that right there. Put our socials right there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be the best. But let's do this. Boom. I really like this. You like? Yeah, I really like that. But yeah, so one of these beautiful character as an outfit for the game. So she's a physical dealer, so I don't really have her all that leveled out. Anyway, but yeah, so this endpoint with her, you know, looking at all this art, you got some dudes, right? So there are dudes that you can pull for, but this is the level that I want to get at. When people say get at my level, this is it. This is it. So I'm quite happy with that. And a couple more that I'll just show real quick. And I believe I showed them before already. But, you know, these guys have commissioned, you know, were commissioned by a good amount of well-known VTubers. So if they're good enough to do that, then you have a way to tell yourself, okay, this is the skill level, right? That if I can do this, then that. And truly, that's really all you have to do when you break down a plan. If this, then that. If I do this, then this will happen. And you know, time frame can fluctuate. So if I can draw at this level, then you can charge at this. Of course, you know, this comes from, you know, scarcity. You know, he's only or she's only one person. This artist is just one person. So, you know, they can only take so many commissions at a time. So truly, you're doing them a favor by being really good at art and being able to do all of that. So here, with this gentleman, he's got some good art. Do not use for AI training, but yeah, freelance art. And this one also does commissions, also does dudes. So that's another thing. While I am learning the female body right now, dudes are inks, right? Because, you know, half of the population is dudes. So you're going to have to, you know, not being able to draw them is really the word limiting your artistic process. So don't do that. Be good at drawing dudes. Be able to do this as well as this, right? But that is for another time, another moment in history. And look at Billy got to associate. I'm not sure. I am not entirely sure. There it is. Yeah, I guess that's an ROC. I mean, you'd think I'd know that through that, but it is what it is. So that's what. So I just wanted to give those shout outs and once again, like reiterate, you know, where my endpoint is, and seeing great artists and seeing them able to make some sort of living off of it at whatever capacity is truly inspiring. And you know, get ready, because you know, a whole bunch of people can, you know, do art, and draw very well, paint, but can they get a commission? And that's a whole nother skill set. And that's another thing that we'll work on, kind of like with writing, right? So even if you can write a story, you know how to market it. You know where your primary audience is, who your primary audience is. Because like if you're trying to write in I think this picture is very cute. This lady is the costume lady for the gacha. She's the weapon gacha. She's the blacksmith, and he's trying to get her to dress up. But anyway, note to self: stop saying "us." But it's again, it's an end game. You know where to give yourself pause and let yourself breathe and say, "This is good. I'm ready. This is where it is. This is what I love to see." And now we work on refinement. And so, without further ado, right? I love this art style too. Like it's more rounded, I guess you could say. But here it is, right? And yeah, so there it is. Maybe I can stream. I don't think I can. I don't know why. I have to do something, but regardless, yeah. So those are the artists. Those are the artists. These are the commission thank yous. And so yeah, now that we have something going, let's get into it. See, these are legs. Hold up, we're gonna. Let's see. Let's see. Where's the body? So there it is. Should be right. Should be right. Should be right. Very passive. Where is it? It's literally torso. How to draw? No, 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 no. There. All right. So, without further ado, let's close this. Let's close this. Let's close this, and let's close that. So we're going to open this. Not open. We're going to new, create new, and this. We're going to save this as only see 072524 AmArc D19. Let's just short it to AI. GirlFailure. All right. All right, Mikey.
The bottom of the torso.
So, and this is why you need to know how to at least map out a head, because he'll tell you right now head heights.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome, to another tutorial with Mikey Mega. Alright, so everybody, this is hopefully, and I say this every time, going to be super quick. You guys have gotten all in the comments and told me what you like. That is freaking awesome. It's okay. Boob tutorials.
So, yeah, he's, this is going to be 30 minutes. He can do all of this in less than 30 minutes. It's going to take us, the remainder of this whole entire episode. This entire stream. The rest of this stream is going to be taken up by me trying to fumble my way through making a body, a torso. And one of the things that stopped me actually was the measurement. I'm sure there's a way to do with the ruler and to do it properly. I remember watching, like, in yesterday's episode, we saw that you can use the ruler to get yourself good lines. Literally just draw just everything that you need. So if I were to, let's pause this view, like where's like a ruler, so a ruler bar, that's kind of cool. But do I need, not really. So there, back into the book. There we go. So
bum tutorials, leg tutorials, this, that, and the other, poses and different things. And I was thinking, brilliant, right, let's do a boobs tutorial, let's do like an arms or a pose thing. And I started thinking that, well, in order to kind of like build some walls of a house, you need to lay the foundations. What I'm talking about here is if we're going to do bums are on torsos. If we're going to do boobs are on torsos. If we're going to do like limbs and poses, you tend to start with the head and then work to the torso and then do the rest. So as such, we are going to quickly bust out a bit of a torsos tutorial. The reason I want to do this is because it's easily overlooked. There's a lot of complex things happening in a torso, especially when you've got like a sexy female anime character going on. And it's really going to be a very good foundation for when we do the later tutorials where we start talking about all the other features and bits. So let's crack on. I'm going to bust out a few examples as ever, you lovely people. Grab yourself a sheet of paper at home. Get yourself a pencil. I've got this super cheap mechanical pencil, a rubber, which is kind of gone stale, I think. It's not rubbing out amazingly well. In case I make mistakes, that's pretty much it. So yeah, follow along at home. Come join me, everybody, as our drawing adventure continues. And basically, really simply, we're going to just talk about the basic building blocks of the basic shapes. All right, so that this video doesn't become super long, we're going to crack on straight away. We're going to start with an example over here. I'm going to make my construction lines really dark so that it shows up nice and clearly on the camera phone. Usually, I would work way lighter than this. And what I hope to kind of do for you in this video is just kind of highlight the relationship between how long a body might be compared to how kind of large a character is overall, and also how to kind of start drawing the torso in different sort of viewpoints. And it's such a kind of big important thing to get involved with, because really sexy anime characters, like their hips as well, hips and bum, are a massive player, and you need to kind of have a good torso shape and a good understanding of that kind of structure and anatomy to really make your characters kind of stand out, in my opinion at least. So here's a head. We all know what we're doing here. We know what we're looking at. Is that going on camera phone? Yeah, of course it is. Now, you've probably seen before I've done tutorials where I talk about characters being maybe cute ones, about 6 to 7 heads in height. So bearing that in mind, what that kind of tells us is the torso is usually going to be somewhere around 2.5 head heights long. So
oh shoot, he's going hard in the paint already. So let's see. He did. Look at this. Look at this man. Look at this dude.
Well, we're going to just talk about the basic build lines really dark so that it shows up nice. Just kind of highlight the relationship between how long a body might be compared to how kind of large a character is overall, and also how to kind of start drawing the torso in different sort of viewpoints. And it's such a kind of big important thing to get involved with, because really sexy anime characters, like their hips as well, hips and bum, are a massive player, and you need to kind of have a good torso shape and a good understanding of that kind of structure.
Oh my days. Okay, so we're just so we're rocking. But again, this is another reason why I like to. Oh god, please no. No. There we go. This is another reason why I like to see just masters doing their work, masters of their craft doing their work, because eventually, you know, like, well, what do you, one of the questions is that you get is like, well, what do I skip? What can I skip? What doesn't have to be drawn? And for him, he drew a semicircle. As I said, for him, he drew a semicircle, and so he just did this. And again, I'm going to try to do less I'm gonna do less is more. I'm gonna do less erasing and more sketching. Oh, yes, before that, before this. Oh my god. This is a bummer. This is a real bummer because I really like this, how this turned out. I don't know how to make it red. So we're gonna do that. So we are actually, going forward, we're actually going to be drawing in red. Yes, it may look weird, but it's going to be weird for me. But we're going to be drawing in red. And this is going to be layer 1 because a bunch of stuff is I'm going to try to focus on drawing in layers so that all of the sketch work can be done here. And really, now that we have something like this, you don't really need the blue, because before, like the red, you can do something like this, you can do something like that, right? And try to get your whole uh, circle done. So you don't like that, and then just fix it up. Normally, back with conventional art, maybe you erase a bit like this, do it like that, and then you have your circle, right? And then you'd go on your next layer, right? And then you choose a blue. Oh god, I'd actually have to hold up. So before I do that, I'm going to. I don't know where this, because this is default. This is default red, and there's a specific spot on this grid that tells me which, right, where on this grid things are. And that's what it does. Okay, so anyway, but so this is the basic square. So hopefully I can, if I remember, so H0 S29 V5. That where we're looking at? No, it's not. Because of course not. But let's see. Let's just make this maybe. There we go. That's not good. So you can see it's still touching, but there's not enough. Whatever. So we'll do that. And so hopefully when I go into the blues, right, that's what it means. No, I don't know what it means. But if I were to go into the red, there we go. See, it goes right back to where it is. So now if I go blue, and I go into red, it goes right there. Yes, yes. Oh, that's weird. There it is. Found it. Perfect. So we'll throw this in. It is 0. Son of a gun. H0. Yep. Okay. So I don't know what HSV stands for, but H is apparently the thing on the thing. So let's go to 240, 240 blue. So, right, so now we'll be doing something like this. So now you don't really have to, go on second layer, right? And then do, and then do trace your own thing. Where you do this, and now you have a better circle, right? But I did. That's exactly what I want to do. At least for two color, not since like we're getting rid of the blue, but we are keeping the red. So that's going forward. You'll be seeing me drawing in red. And if you're ever wondering why, well, that's why. Because then I can just do this, and there it is. And so now I can have all of my line art. I can have my sketch and my line art, and I just gotta start. Oh, I can. You can't see this, but I did. I changed the layer type. Yes. Yes. Ooh, I am really on a roll right now. So, oh, and so one of the things that I never mentioned was that the TTS mascot, that is what's the word? Um right. It's not face rigged. Because it was never was meant to be put on, and initially it's never was meant to be your avatar itself. It was just a fun little mascot that you can have that can start reading out things like on Twitch, like the Twitch whatever speaker, and Twitch test text speaker, speech, twist text to speech. There it is. We figured it out, and I yeah, so it's not rigged. It's pretty much, rigged as best as it can be. It can follow the mouse, but there's no face rigging. So all of this animation, all of this moving right now that you're seeing is me moving on mouse. As you can see, when I start drawing, my tablet is below this main screen right here. It's below me. So you're constantly going to see me be looking down. And that's actually kind of why I want a tablet, a royalty-free thing, and just have myself, because that's where it's going to be. So that's where I'm going to be, and so that's why you can see me like really like when I move right, it moves right, and when I go left, it goes left. That's why. And yeah, that's no, it changes that too. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. So it doesn't, when you control Z something in CSP, it does everything, like every action. So the last action I did was change layer 2 to be line art. And if I control Z something, now it's going to be just that. Eraser. So it's going to do that. So yeah, now I got see perfect, and that's one of the things that I need to do when drawing eyes and doing eyes and different parts of the eyes, making folders. Oh God, but it is helpful because then I don't have to worry about, what's the word? I don't have to worry about phasing out something, or when I use the blend, I don't over blend something that I don't want to, and I can work freely. really on that. So it'll be fun. But let's get down to it. Okay, he's so he's right there. He's doing his thing. I'm right here doing my thing on. No, wait. Can I erase in red? That's just. I never said that. I can draw in white though. Very cool. Okay, yep. So let's make sure we're on the rough line, and yeah, let's go. Let's go get this done.
Structure and anatomy to really make your characters kind of stand out.
Um, all right, so here we are. That. Looking here, looking there. Things are looking pretty. Okay. Through.
In my opinion, at least. A massive point might be compared to how kind of what I hope to kind of do for you in this, that it shows up nice and clearly on the camera phone. Usually I would work way lighter than this, and what I hope to kind of do for you in this video is just kind of highlight the relationship between how long a body might be compared to how.
Oh, he does draw the full circle. Well, I'll be damned. There's that. Then he drew the line here. It's angled in a bit more. Like that.
What kind of larger character is overall, and also how to kind of start drawing the torso in different.
And then he put in. Just a smidgen, right? Right about here. Imagine. Is it? Yeah, like right there. And this line is longer than the other one, but not that long. So let's keep it. Again, this is the rough, so I need to remember just to accept that not everything is going to be perfect, even on the rough. I mean, for goodness sake. So again, see, this is one of the reasons why a bunch of all of this is taking so long, because I want things to be
Different sort of
right. Because I want my
compared to how kind of like I hope to kind of do
I want my
is just kind of highlight the relationship between how long a body might be compared to.
Because I want my footprint to be properly, as he said, my foundation to be proper. And if it's not done right, then things aren't going to work out. And one of the things that you'll hear in writing is that if you have a problem in your third act, then you have a problem in the first act. Right? If things don't fit properly, like you're already in the third act, you're fighting the big bad, you're right there, you're getting through things, and something's not working, some character dynamic isn't working, then the problem isn't there. The problem is how you set up everything in the first act. And so that's what I want. That's what I don't want. I want to make sure that this is right as best as I can. So then to the point where things can, I can mellow out a bit. I don't have to be so anal about these little lines on the rough. go. But I also need to remember to just step back and be like, just get on with it, right? Even now on this line, by looking at his, it's, it's actually curved in more like this. It's still straighter, but it's on this angle, right? So here we are. That's better. And again, the reason why I want this circle to work out is because eventually, depending on where your circle is, things won't line up. And so while it would be easier to just take a do essentially, like, I could do like a rough and a double rough where I essentially just do, actually, you know what? Oh, now that I think about it, that'll probably be the blue, right? Now that I think about it, did I do that? Hold up. Rough. I may be able to use the blue after all. Right? So we'll keep the rough. I may choose blue after all. So let's actually do this. It's 30. Oh. Oh, because I'm using a... Oh my goodness. I gotta stop doing that. Oh, because now my eraser... Uh-oh. There we are. That. We're going to go on to 240. We're going to do a 240 blue. Go right here. There it is. Back to 1.5. Go here. So now what I'm thinking is that working with multiple layers so that this can be like really bad. Like, see all of that little extra whatever, that'll be for rough too. So, but we'll fix that later in kind of post, I guess. Like, this will be post, and then like the liner will be the final.
And also how to kind of start drawing the torso in different sort of viewpoints. And it's such a kind of big important thing.
So yeah, and so then he takes. And then he immediately knows where to go. Like, it's on an angle, so it cuts like maybe like right here. And it has to right there. So there's that. Oh no. Oh no. I know exactly what I did. I know exactly what I did. It needs to start up here. There we are. So now this line figure to stretch it out all the way there. Hold up, let's. If we were to carry out this line, make it exactly kind of as he does. Carry out kind of like that. Then looking at where he places things, so this would go right about here. And this is where the jaw would come down. Okay, and then smooth this out. Go. There it is. There's your head. Beautiful. And the, the thing is, we saw how the line, he doesn't even use this. He's just drawing a head for an example. All of this. Oh, wait, does he use it? So let's go to the end. He does use it. Nice. So we are good. Remember, this was 8 years ago. This was back in August 20. You can't see it. It was made in August 26, 2015. What were you doing? But here it is. It all holds true, even now. So, oh, that's what I. Dang it! That's what I wanted to do on my. Yeah, I need to. I need to implore people to come watch. Right? And I need to start building that skill. I can't forget. I need to start imploring people. Come see it. Come join us. Come have fun. Right? It's more fun than me just talking in the dark like this. But it does allow me to keep talking consistently and just continuing doing what I do. So again, okay. Rant over.
Sort of viewpoints. And it's such a kind of big important thing to get involved with because really sexy anime characters, like their hips as well, hips and bum are a massive player, and you need to kind of have a good torso shape and a good understanding of that kind of structure and anatomy to really make your characters kind of stand out, in my opinion at least. So here's a head. We all know what we're doing here, we know what we're looking at. Is that clear on camera phone? Yeah, of course it is. Now, you've probably seen before I've done tutorials where I talk about characters being maybe cute ones, about 6 to 7 heads in height. So bearing that in mind, what that kind of tells us is the torso is usually going to be somewhere around the 2.5 head heights long. So if we just take this head height here, in fact, let's, here we go to playing card. Let's mark it off from the top of this playing card to this point here. We've got 1 head height. It's a really bad example. Just get a ruler, everybody, if you're less lazy than I am. 2 head heights. So I'm going to say that the bottom of the torso, or basically where it kind of meets the legs and the hips and so on, is going to be about there, roughly, as a really kind of rough guide frame. Now, what I like to do firstly is generally draw a line just to kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body's going to flow from. And then I generally like to just really just lightly indicate where I'm going to have shoulders and indicate where I'm going to have hips. Because the shoulders are level here, I'm going to have hips level as well. As a general rule of thumb, it's nice to kind of make them counterbalance each other when you can. And we're going to dive straight in. So if you see my other tutorials, you're probably really familiar with this. We've got this long, imagine like an egg, basically, where we're going to draw the bottom part of the egg, the wider part, and instead of a bit where it kind of goes into an eggy point, which would be around about here, we're instead just going to really just let it off really gently to be some of the back shoulder muscles. Let's drop a little neckline into there. So here's this ellipse, and as a really kind of rough guide frame. Now, what I like to do firstly is generally draw a line just to kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body's going to flow from. And then I generally,
where are we flowing?
Generally draw a line.
Okay, we're flowing, fellas. I'm hitting rocks as I'm flowing. We gotta stop. Nah. Beautiful. Flowing perfectly. All right. Continue.
Just to kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body's going to flow from. And then I generally like to just generally draw a line just to kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body's going to flow from.
Wait, where was that?
So if we just take this head height here, in fact, let's here we go to playing card. Let's mark it off from the top of this playing card to this point here. We've got one head height. It's a really bad example. Just get a ruler, everybody, if you're less lazy than I am. Two head heights. So I'm going to say that the bottom of the torso, or basically where it kind of meets the legs, and you know the hips and so on, is going to be about there, roughly, as a really kind of rough guide frame. Now, what I like to
Aha! So we can actually do this. This is actually really good. So we're actually going to do some magic, right? So I'm going to
do firstly is generally draw a line just to kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body's going to flow from. And then I generally like to just...
So he's got two head heights on us. So what I'm going to do is right now, I'm going to take this, not eraser, I'm going to take this. Okay. I'm going to do this. Take one head height. Okay. Now I am going to go into my rough double. Okay. And will this work? Does this work? I don't think so. Yes, there's an object to transform. Okay, so that's not going to work. But actually, can I do this? Hold up. I want to copy this. Then move. Yes, move the copy. Perfect. So now we have one head right here. So let's, I'm doing the very scientific method of eyeballing it. Okay, there's one head height. And then two head heights is right here. Head height right there. Two head heights is right there. Okay. So beautiful. So majestic. So there's one head height. We'll go back to our back here. Right. Draw this line. Go here. Now I can erase. There. It works. Okay. Don't at me. Okay. This works. I'm happy. And the fact that I can do this now means that nothing can stop me from head heights anymore. Period. I can do this. I can rotate it. I can do whatever I want. So yeah. So there it is. You know, and again, it doesn't look like it's two head heights, but it really is. And that's something that you gotta deal with. So he drew, where did he draw? Right?
Just kind of show the weight of the character, how it's going to be standing, and where the body...
So he's got lines going from right about here. I actually don't need this anymore. This anymore. Do away with that. Put this through. Now we got this. And see, now I don't have to worry about erasing my lines on accident because it's on the rough. It's on the rough. Wait, what? What's here? Is there anything on here? nothing here. All right, we almost had a. Somehow I created a double layer, a copy of a layer through somehow. Okay, so his line is like right here, and again I'm an eraser. His line is right here. Yeah, massive scoliosis going on right now. So it's kind of just like a look at that. Of course, it's freaking exactly what I needed. Took longer. There we go. That's more or less what we're looking at. All right, back to it.
Body's going to flow from. And then I generally like to just really just lightly indicate where I'm going to have shoulders and indicate where I'm going to have hips. Because the shoulders are level here, I'm going to have hips level as well. As a general rule of thumb, it's nice to kind of make them counterbalance each other when you can. Just indicate where I'm going to have hips standing and where the body's going to flow from. And then I generally like to just really just lightly indicate where I'm going to have shoulders and indicate where I'm going to have hips. Because the shoulders are level here.
Okay, so our hips are actually going to be here too. So we're going to draw a line. We won't be able to see it. We kind of are able to see it. But there's that. So our shoulders, so he knows how to wear shoulders on this line. So he strategically drew the line shoulder where he actually needs it. I don't know. Like, is it a third? Is it a fourth? It looks like this. But we're just going.
Yeah, I'm going to have hips level as well. As a general rule of thumb, it's nice to kind of make them counterbalance each other when you can. And we're going to dive straight in. So if you see my other tutorials, you're probably really, really familiar with this. We've got this long, imagine like an egg, basically, where we're going to draw the bottom part of the egg, the wider part, and instead of a bit where it kind of goes into an eggy point, which would be around about here, we're instead just going to really just let that off really gently to be some of the back shoulder muscles.
Okay. So, whoa. But actually, this is actually really important because what he did was he essentially just did this, so I can actually find where the ends of my whatever go. So we're right here, right? So again, it's off center, back. We're doing back. Don't know, don't care. I actually do care. I care a lot. Don't quote me. Yeah, so see, it goes like here's the apex, and then it goes down, and then it goes here. So that's where my shoulders need to be. A bit more. So let's make that a bit more beautiful. And there that is. Right?
So instead of a bit where it kind of goes into an eggy point, which would be around about here, we're instead just going to really just let that off really gently to be some of the back shoulder muscles. So let's drop a little neckline into there.
Okay. So yeah. So he started from the point because he knows, but if you literally just do the opposite as long as you know where a specific point is on it. There. That's where my shoulder needs to go. And how did he do this?
So, which would be around about here. We're instead just going to really just let that off really gently to be some of the back shoulder muscles.
Let's see, so he did back shoulder muscles. So like the trapeze, yes. So again, is that right? Doesn't look right. I can always you know, we're doing it live. So I can always figure this out again. So he did it like this. I don't know how. So he did it like that. I don't know how. I mean, I understand and I see, but how big is that not egg really, right? So it's like halfway. Right, so again, with my amazing ability to eyeball shit, right, it's gonna come like right there. So it puffs out, right? So it's not two lines like this. So oh no, that's my line. I need that line. Ah. So from here, right? Because yeah, so it's not two straight lines. It's kind of like this. It's less exaggerated. So if I were to do that, I would do it like this. So now I can actually. Hmm. I'm gonna have to go to what people have called research. Hmm.
Let's
Hold
drop a
up,
little
we're
neckline
doing.
into there. So here's this ellipse, and this is representing the rib cage. A lot of people tend to make them quite short if they're not careful, so remember, don't be too scared to make the rib cage a touch longer. And then we're going to do a flatter, upside-down version of this, which is going to be the hips. So it's all about that width and coming across. So if I start to really just throw out a wide shape here, and again, another oval shape around about here, but again, it's incredibly flat on this side because the legs are going to drop off, they've got the rest of the body. Here we really have the two most important main starting points. Again, I'm looking for the camera phone, that looks fine. I'm trying to keep some space because we'll do a couple other examples. And now if I just pop a line in, I'm going to show you where the front is for this entire situation. So this is like a guideline, and the chest is sloping down here. Here's the front of the chest to about there. And then, depending on obviously, because everybody's got different body types, so this guy's going to be fairly trim. This is now the flat stomach line, and then it just curves in between the legs right where the privates are, basically. So for this whole zone, we get to kind of join up these two areas. These outside curves here, and this outside curve here are on display, so to speak. These are kind of like the hip flexors, the hip joints. They're kind of popping out the side. It's real big news. So we're going to leave them kind of standing out on their own, and then just build up a bit of a kind of tummy shape here. So if I go up here, that's fine. And I might just bring this in here as well. Come down like that. So we've got a bit of a body shape. Now, I'm just going to throw on some shoulder circles. You like doing that? Indicate where the limbs are coming out. And then this whole kind of zone here is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, and this is just like a construction line mayhem. I'm going to do some better examples in just a moment. And then you'll notice that the stomach, this is now, here we're really scared to make the rib cage a ton of the back shoulder muscles. Let's drop a little neckline into there. So here's this ellipse, and this is representing a rib cage.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to wing it. I literally just have to wing it. I don't know where half is. Half of this is like right here. So that's like halfway. And then he arcs a little just below half. Okay, he arcs right below half, but that's half. See, I am so lost. So let's... No, let's bring this. We're bringing it out again. Oh boy. Neat. So we're going to copy this. We're going to move this. Oh my god, I was right. No, I was wrong. I was very wrong. That's why it looked bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, eyeballing did not work. Do that. Go back into this. There we are. I was wrong. I was so wrong. There. Now. Well, let's see. This is. That's literally half, right? And then he kind of goes below a bit. Hmm. Again, I'm analyzing too much, and I just gotta go. I just gotta go. So messed up. I done goofed. But I can still fix this. Ready, watch. There. right there. I have a sparkle effect. Oh, that's literally Modernia. That's Modernia's costume. That actually worked as perspective. That's weird. I'm actually kind of crazy. And back we go. For the fans. Okay, now back. Okay, I see. So from so what this is supposed to look like, it's supposed to look more like this. So it's supposed to look more like this. More like a rib cage. Wow. He's crazy. So it's supposed to look more like that. So if I can figure that out, then I can do what I'm gonna do. We're just gonna erase this. Because I know what this side needs to look like. So we can do this. Hold up. Do that. And that's straight. It has to come in. So it has to come that's straight but in. And then this line needs to be a bit more drastic. And this should be longer. So that's actually a good way I can find out the both. This needs to be if this line is correct. If this line is correct and it's not, it needs to be narrower. Right there. Right there. Yeah, it needs to be narrower. So if this is correct, if this line is now correct, then I would start here. Then end right around there. Fix this line a bit. There it is. And so now I can fix this. Now this has to match. So that can go there. This can go away. This line can go away. Fix this a bit more because this needs to come out. There it is. There it is. There it is. And this one is more bulbous. So the reason why this comes over more is because the arc has to follow through. If we follow this through, it's something like that. And, bring it up more. Back this in more. Erase. There we go. There we go. And it only took us forever. And it only took us forever. I need background music. God. But I'm... Oh, goodness. Okay. So... We are... we are almost a sixth of a way. I mean, we're...
A lot of people tend to make them quite short if they're not careful, so remember, don't be too scared to make the ribcage a touch longer. And then we're going to do a flatter, upside-down version of this, which is going to be the hips. So it's all about that width and coming across. So if I start to really just throw out a wide shape here, and again, another oval shape around about here, but again, it's incredible.
Sparkles everywhere. Win what we got to do. So now the hips. The hips don't lie. We're pushing it. We're pushing. I gotta move this. But he says the hips are like right here. And
incredibly flat on this side because the legs are going to drop off. They've got the rest of the body. Here we really have the two most important main starting points. Again, I'm looking for the camera phone. That looks fine.
no, that looks fine. So if we were to draw a triangle, like we're going here, going what? Going like here, and then we're going like here. Boom. We got our hips, baby. That's two. Yeah, dang it. Because when you look at his drawing, this is not in the middle. This is more, so I gotta move this. The middle is over here. But this cuts the middle. Oh, bollocks. Oh, what do we do? What do we do? First off, go away. And I know exactly what needs to happen. I know what to do. Yeah. Yes? It all too clear. Only did the way you feel. So I don't know if this is going to work. Let's say goodbye. Okay, right there. Yeah. I need hips that don't lie. It's space enough for them to prove it. Perfect. It's okay. We deselect. So the hips, oh yeah, I drew this wrong. It's all wrong, man. This is all wrong. How can it be wrong? How can I mess this up? I don't know how I can mess this up because this is not far enough. Gosh, goodness. You know what? So this has to go away. This has to go. Let's just throw this over here. I can't actually because it has to stay on this line. If I don't put it on that line, everything falls apart. So we're going to move it here. That's as far as we're going to move it. Boom, boom, classic. Okay, fantastic. Now we're going to erase this right here. Erase that line. Cool, we're done. Next. So now literally this is like another, like an ellipse kind of deal. Yeah, actually. Yes, actually. So now we just refine this line and make it not bad. To see it all through. There. Easy, easy fix. Easy fix. You want a girl failure? I gave it to you. Also, this line goes out too far. Uh, Now I don't know how to do this anymore. My brain can't brain. Help me. Help me. Not fine. Don't care. That's gonna be a bit. She's gonna be like super thick. All right. So let's go. So now this needs to be essentially like twice this width. Oh God. Oh God. What hast thou wrought? Um. Boom. Did it. But for real. So good arch line. But let's cut it right. Ah, working together. And we will all go down right there. Together. Day of the day. Oh, as we have the day, night, and the night as 6 weeks on Paris Island. Oh man, yeah, that's why we need music, or else you're gonna have to listen to me start singing Billy Joel. I mean, I don't think I'm that bad of a singer, but hey, it's up to you. And this gap is way too big. So that's why this has to come down like this. And I can. Nope. And a bit more yet. Like there. This. It's gonna go away. Of course, I did this perfectly. Now I have to make it bigger. Right? Isn't that always the way? Can I? Okay, there it is. Boom, look at that. Ah, but now it's. Damn it. Now it's the same height. Now it's the same width, and it can't be the same width. Who would have guessed? That's such a tragedy. Oh god. Oh boy, I stepped in it this time. But actually, this actually helps. Because if this is perfect, then this can go. This abomination can go a bit longer right there. Yeah, I think that works. What? It's weird. It's like this is supposed to be a perfect circle quadrant. And the other one's supposed to be the shorter. Right? So if I were to draw, see, we're going back to circles. If I were to draw a perfect circle, right? That. Bum 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 ba da 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 da. Ah, I guess this would be the best way to do it, right? So you just draw like a 45. Then do that. There. Now we're good. Perfect. There. Done. Next.
Try and keep some space because we'll do a couple other examples. And
Oh yeah, we need a neck. We need neck muscles. We need a neck. Right there. Needs to be more this, not this. There it is. That's the old pepper. That's how you throw it. It's using the old noggin, huh?
now if I just pop a line in, I can show you where the front is for this entire situation. So this is like a guideline, and the chest is sloping down here. Here's the front of the chest to about there. And then, depending on obviously, because everybody's got different body types, so this case can be fairly trim. This is now the flat stomach line, and then it just curves in between the legs right where the privates are, basically.
Oh, bologna and cheese. I forgot to do the thing. This line. Nope. I forgot to do this line. No! Blasphemous. But because I have both of them, I can do this. Easy. Done. Gotta be bigger. Dang it. Easy. Done. Okay, so he's like, okay, let's take a look. No, so the line, does it keep that line?
So for this whole zone, we get to kind of join up these two areas. These outside curves here and this outside curve here are on display, so to speak. These are kind of like the hip flexors for hip joints. They're kind of popping out the side. It's real big news. So we're going to leave them kind of standing out on their own and then just build up a bit of a kind of tummy shape here. So if I go up here, that's fine. And I might just bring this in here as well. Come down like that. So we've got a bit of a body.
Oh god, so he does keep that line. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so then he does this because ah, flat tummy, flat tummy. Please God, our Father who art in heaven, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation. Deliver us from. Oh my God, I can't remember our Father. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And deliver us from evil. Amen. Ah, I did it. Ah, see, I am going to heaven. Oh, I am just so good at art. Why? How's that? How's that possible? Like, does PewDiePie know?
Body shape. Now, I'm just going to throw on some shoulder circles. Do you like doing that? Indicate where the limbs are coming out. And then
Okay,
bit of a body shape. Now, I'm just going to throw on some shoulder circles. Do you like doing that? Indicate, bring this in here as well.
where?
Come down like that. So we've got a bit of a body shape. Now, I'm just going to throw on some shoulder circles.
So his shoulder circles right here are like that. They look bigger. They need to be bigger. Are they bigger? Hmm. I mean, got you have a hand, right? Hands right there. Right. So if you were to run a hand, so 6 of them, be able to make the big bigger. Actually, it needs to be bigger. Like right here, here. That all goes right here, and because it's a circle, it needs to run like this. Because it's a circle, it needs to go like this. Easy. Ah, people. Two circles.
Do you like doing that? Indicate where the limbs are coming out. And then this whole kind of zone here.
Ah, yes, of course, of course, of course. This is way too big. I just looked at it. No, it's not. Is it? Is it? It is. It is. It's really big. It's really big. It's just like super huge. He said this person's gonna be a little trim. It's like, no, I don't. Are you sure about that? And this connects. Is it on the same line? Is it on the same plane? So it should connect like right around here, right? Oh no. I mean, we can fix it later, right? Always an erase button.
is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, and this is just what they're coming out, and then
Dang it.
this shape. Now, I'm just going to throw on some shoulder circles, you like doing that, indicate where the limbs are coming out, and then
Dang it.
this whole kind of zone here is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, and this is just like a construction line mayhem, I'm going to do some better examples in just a moment, and then you'll notice that the stomach, I mean, just...
So it's... This is why you suck. This is why you suck. There we go. So he drew arm circles. He drew arm circles going right here, maybe about looking like right there. Okay, so that comes out. Right? Yeah. Let's take a gander how he drew
real big
this.
news. So we're going to leave them kind of standing out in a room, and then just build up a bit of a kind of tummy shape here. So if I go up here, that's fine, and I might...
Okay, so he...
out the side, it's real big news. So we're going to leave them kind of standing out in a room, and then just build up a bit of a kind of...
So this has to change a bit. Yeah, and then that kind of puts it on the line a bit better. That's the thing. His is more straight down. Straight up and down.
Like the hip flexors, the hip joints, they're kind of popping out the side. It's real big news. So we're going to leave them kind of standing out in a room.
Yeah, so his goes straight up and connects right there, and that's how I know. I know I failed. I should have drawn a straight line from where that was, and then gone straight down. See how that works. Now it's really weird. Still, something. I still feel it's right. I just can't put my finger on it. It doesn't. So if I were to follow where, so it hits right around here, right? Come on. There's a straight line. It's not. And it comes out here. And then does it that.
A kind of tummy shape here. So if I go up here, all the circles, you like doing that. So if you imagine this, where the limbs are coming out, and then this whole kind of zone here is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, where the limbs are coming out, and then this whole kind of zone here is where the stomach muscles are on a character. Doing that indicates where the limbs are coming out, and then this whole kind of
But the
zone here is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, and this is just like a construction line mayhem. I'm going to do some better examples in just a moment. And then you'll notice that stomach, I mean, just feel like your own muscles, like on your tummy. That kind of comes in, and then it all curves right in down here as well.
muscles on your tummy. Nice.
Abdominal wall.
Yes, because my six
Curves
pack
right in, and then it gives you the opportunity to obviously just have some legs coming down.
bursting through my skin. Okay. What happens relatively right here, he said, with confidence. Did he draw over that line? I'm so...
Off the character. So in down here, in just a moment, is where the stomach muscles are on a character. So if you imagine this, and this is just like a construction line mayhem. I'm going to do some better examples in just a moment. And then you'll notice that stomach, I mean, just feel like your own muscles, like on your tummy. That kind of comes in, and then it all curves right in down here as well. Lower.
Right there. Right here. So I want this line here. Line go up, and this line start attaching. This line to go up. And then angle, there we go. Higher. Could be higher. Could be like right here. So you take this line. Now there is a bit more, there it is. Because you're looking at your solar plexus right now. So your floating ribs, no, not your floating ribs, like right where your sternum ends. So your sternum's right here, and then you hit your solar plexus right here. So if you can fit your fist, so imagine your fist, right? There, that looks better. That looks better. You know, it's not one to one because then this angle should be a bit up here. So it runs like this. No, there, something like that, more like that. And then you, as he said, you just imagine, right, your six-pack abs, fellas, your six-pack abs, and ladies. Ladies can have six-pack abs too. It's actually, you know, all that muscle, ladies, it keeps everything together. If you're looking for to maintain nice skin, to maintain all of that, you need muscle. And this muscle will do that. Oh, Daisy. Something is wrong here. How does that work? This is supposed to hit down here. Like, like here. Yo, my perspective is so bad. Like this isn't even, this is bad. Like how did I gauge that so terribly wrong? Yo, this is wild. Oops.
Abdominal wall, curves right in, and then it gives you the opportunity to obviously just have some legs.
And then it crosses this line. What? What did you say? Because as I'm looking at these lines, this is supposed to come out like this. Not like that, but like this. Yeah, if you have a problem in the third, you have a problem in the first. Okay.
Legs coming down from characters. So we might have quick leg there, just as an example. Lovely. Okie dokie. So we might have quick leg, abdominal wall, curves right in, and then it gives you the opportunity to obviously just have some legs coming down from characters. So we might have quick leg there, just as an example. Lovely. Okie dokie. So there you've got a super basic idea. If we go on a face here, I like to do a halfway line around about here, and with the cute characters,
Hmm. Oh my god. Okay. Focus, focus, focus. Oh, my days. Okay.
I keep the key. So there you've got to have quick leg there, just as an example. Lovely. Okie dokie. So there you've got a super basic idea. If we go on the face here, I like to do a halfway line around about here. And with the cute characters, I keep the eyes below the halfway line. When you do a lot of older characters, you can actually get away
Eyes below the halfway line.
with the eyes almost right on there. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to have the hood of the eyes down here. Maybe some big old pupils, why not? Kind of looking over in this direction. Pop a line to indicate a nose, and then another line to indicate a mouth. Why?
Mikey, how can you be this good 8 years ago? Oh. Technically 9 years ago. Right, because this was in August. And next month is August, so it's 9 years ago. Hold up. Hold up. Right in there. Fun is what I'd like to have. Fun is what I'd like to have. Ah, Jesus. Mary and Joseph. Okay, let's go. We're rocking. Oh, God. Okay, Mike, what are you doing? Mikey, what are you doing? Okay, you said you put your halfway line, like what? Like right here? Cool, I can... Well, you know what? I'm just gonna... We're just... What did I do? Okay, we're just gonna follow the leader. That's not what he did. Okay, you put a line right there. It looks beautiful, fantastic. Actually, because this needs to be like that, it needs to go like this. So let's just do ready, ready, and then do that. So that would be like that, and then we do like that, and then we do like that, and then we do like that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. How did you do this?
But around that ball. Lovely. Okie dokie. So there you've got a super basic idea. If we go on the face here, I like to do a halfway line around about here. And with the cute character,
Halfway line right about there. Okay, cool. Did it, got it, good. Done. This is so... Oh, also because it's really zoomed in. Also because it's also huge! Hmm. 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 That's...
I keep the eyes below the halfway line. When you do a lot of older characters, you can actually get away with putting the eyes almost right on there. But for the sake
Oh God. Oh Jesus. That's too big. That is a massive, massive. That's why. That's why. Oh no. This is too big. And if that's too big, then the whole wrong. That's why everything's so jacked. Well, I'm glad I realized this 2 hours and 34 minutes into my stream. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. Uh, uh, yeah, how long do you think it'll take how long do you think it'll take me to do all of this again? Let's take a gander. We started my circle an hour and 44 minutes ago. 41 minutes ago. Ooh. Ooh, that hurts. Ooh. Dying. Oh no. What have I done? I mean, truly, let's be real, okay? If I was good at perspective, if I was good at angles, okay, I could figure this out. I can solve this mystery because truly, and instead of the face being, let's sakes, instead of the face being, like this close, because it should be like this, right? It should be this close. So when I draw the line, the eye is like this, looking away. So that this eye can go over here and be like super mega huge. Not that huge. This, like this. So like that. But it's not because I'm bad. I'm bad at art. This is more facing me. So the thing is, it's on the same plane. So when you think about it, instead of the face like essentially looking over your shoulder, it's now looking more towards you. It's more at a 45 than anything else. It's in angle. It's not in angle. So like the body, see, so the body is facing this way. So if we take whatever, right, whatever the, if we were to use boxes, I guess like the body is facing. See, where's the body facing? The body's center line is here, so the body is facing. Not that angle, not that deep, not that deep. So the body is facing like this, but the head is facing more like this. Right? Wait. Can I fix it? There's a way. There has to be a way. I know there's a way. Because let's take a step back. Let's not panic. Let's not panic. Okay, I can actually fix this. Because the line in and of itself, straight line, is still a straight line. Everything is based off of this, based. And all I have to do is make this small. That's that. That's it. So everything has to just shift, right? Right. So all I need to do Oh, Daisy. All this has to do is do this. So if I were to...
Say
So
for
if I
this
were...
tutorial, you're going to have the hood of the eyes down here. Maybe some big old pupils, why not? Looking over in this direction, pop a line to indicate a nose, and
I need to see
another line to indicate
where
a mouth.
the head aligns on the arm. So... And that's why it's too small. That's why it's so small. That's why it looks small, because it is small. Mm. So the head goes about right here. I just need to go straight. Uh-oh. And that's why. Yeah, it's too small. Because if it was going to... If it was going to work as intended, right? These shoulders needed to be out here. So that this is bigger, so that this works. Oh, well. She's a pear. I drew a pear. I drew a pear-shaped body. Uh-huh. I have... I can just fix this. I know I can do this. So I have points. I have a point. This line is perfect. It's just that these lines aren't. So we work backwards. We reverse engineer this, and what do we get? We get this line is good. Right? And then we get this line. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if I... What if this line is right? Well, I mean, it's not right because clearly. But what if this is right? Right? But the line is wrong. That's better. There we go. Now it's a bit better, right? Kind of, Aqua, kind of. Let's run with it.
Choose not. But for the sake of here, and with the cuter characters, I keep the eyes below the halfway line. When you do a lot of vulgar
Because now, hold up. We can adjust. Oh, bollocks. We can adjust. We can adjust this, or we can adjust this line. No. They do. Da-da. So now that that line is fixed, see, hold up, we're doing it. We're doing it. Go there. Because that line's fixed. This line can go fixed. So that this is really bad. Underline does have to come through here. And it does come through here. So it does this. It does that. There.
characters, you can actually get away with putting the eyes almost right on there, but for the sake of this tutorial, you're going to have the hood of the eyes down here, maybe some big old pupils, why not? And looking over.
Yeah, see, because they cut in. They do a this. If you were to follow, if you remember the line sensei, do this. The eyes cut in. Oh, wait. That happens, and I can cut in here. So his line, her eyes right there. Maybe? Yeah. Oh. For I, if I were to take this center line, strip back, and continue it out. So if I had this on a vector layer, can I make vectors somewhere? Somehow? I could pull that back. I could find the vector and zzz, link that instead of having to do it this way.
Over in this direction, pop a line to indicate a nose, and then another line to indicate a mouth. Why did you not? Not going to worry about any boobs, or if so, we'll just make them really petite for this character, so just another line to indicate a mouth. Why reduce not? Not going to worry about any boot, or if so, we'll just make them really petite for this character, so just a slight hint of boobage fair. That might come up here, and then
and that's where things. Now this is where things are starting to fall apart real quick, baby, real quick. Or not.
there'd be a slight hint over here, perhaps, but nothing to chat. Chatting about. So these are kind of the basic two kind of elliptical shapes we build up our torso with. So just as important as all of that is talking about the backside as well. Not backside as in the arse, but the actual back of someone, the actual back of the torso. Because there's loads of weird muscle groups going on in there, which do need to be very quickly covered. So I'm just going to power my way through and talk about this. So let's grab a character. We're going to have someone kind of kneeling down maybe. So I'll put this a bit lower. So let's just pop the head in here. This one's going to be kind of looking back over the shoulders.
Oh no! Oh no! We did it. We did it. I'm done. I'm done. Game over, man. Game over. Also, I do actually have to go soon. I need to pick up people in less than a half an hour, or a little over half an hour. So actually, you know what? We're gonna do a part 2, maybe. But we will finish this. We're coming back to this. This is super important. And we are exactly at the 3-hour mark. How about that? Oh, joy. But yeah, no. You know, this was actually, I mean, it's, you know, through all my panics, through all the panic and all the grumbling, no, this was really fun. I really enjoyed this. You know, because you think, you know, hey, you know, this is the first one. I just drew a mannequin. You know, I ripped off its arms, but it's a mannequin. I did it. And it's bad. It's bad. Oh no, it's real bad. Oh god. We're gonna finish this though. But I do need to go. So I'm ready and out the door. Bye now. Because I'm gonna get a call soon. And you're gonna hear it if I keep drawing. But we'll be finishing this. Most definitely. because if we look into the future, 8 years ago, 9 years ago, if we look into the future of this video 9 years ago, all right, you'll see what we'll be doing, what we will be completing. And there it is. So we'll be doing that. That's gonna be us. We're gonna be drawing this because we have to. Again, it's not whether I can or can't. It's I have to. I have to do this because he's gonna be going step by step. He's gonna be doing that, doing that, doing that, doing this, and then he does the inking, right?
Like this, and make a picture out of this framework. I'll stick a character basically on top, and then I'll come see you at the end.
So yeah, I mean he does, but I mean for God's sakes, we're gonna be slowing this down, right? And looking into it. We already done hands already. We haven't done arms, but because we now have a torso, we can now start to get. Keep them using perspective way too much.
Okay, boom, and there you have it, everybody. Right, so you'll probably notice that actually
we now have a ratio of where things go, and I need to work on that ratio because the ratio is good. The torso is not. I need to make the torso bigger, the shoulders longer, or else I'm going to end up with this. Right? This is, or else this is what I'm going to be ending up. And I mean, hey, you know what? Not bad. These eyes, ouch. But hey, I mean, this is literally attempt 1. We're doing it. So, hey, I did it. And you know what? Like, for example, like these lines right here, for the you-know-whats, you see, you can't see it, but then we'll just do it for this. These lines right here, they match exactly where they need to go. Maybe not like 1-to-1, but like this one's a bit lower, and this one's a bit higher just because one's further away from me, like they're at an angle. So I'm happy with these little wins right here. The hips needed to be bigger than the torso. That's a win, right? These circles are maybe a bit smaller, but they're circles. Yeah, they need to be a bit bigger. But there it is. And once we get more into the final third one, like that's what's gonna happen, right? We're gonna figure it out. Because again, it's not whether we can, it's that I have to, and so I will. So on that note, I have to skedaddle. So again, for anyone who comes on in later and just comes for the show, I'll try to find some background music to listen so that I can just run on loop. Yeah, I know where to find royalty-free music, and I'll look for some things to figure out. And so one of the things that I also want to do for a commission is to commission some music, commission some unique music. I did find some, and they are very good for what they've done. They've done a lot of work, and they've done a lot of work with a lot of big VTubers and other people. And but the price range is steep, as you would expect. So I'm going to be saving up. So expect for something like that. And I'm going to be so happy once that happens, and I can share that with you all. That's going to be such a treat. And I'm just ready. I'm just ready to keep pushing through this. And again, it's 5:30 right now. So, and like I said, I need to be at a place at 6. So I can't teleport. I gotta drive. So thank you so much. Again, if you pick up wherever, whenever you see this, you take this or whatever, I thank you so much for giving this a view. LCS down below. I'd really appreciate it. And I will not take up any more of your time. Have a great day, great night. Just have a great, be great. Thank you. And to everyone out there, I wish you well. And I wish you love. Have a great day. Ooh. Take care.